Hey, well, good day. It's Friday, and we picked up some oil. Our barrels in the corner were completely empty, so we got that to do, feeding to do. It's miserable out there, and my axle's ready. So I'm gonna be going to pick that up, and we're trying to get the shop a little bit cleaner, so it's a little easier working and knowing where stuff is.
Peter and I are gonna go do some feeding here. I'm assuming it's gonna get wetter again, but to be honest, very thankful for the rain because beats the heck out of getting more snow. So, fed the heifers here this morning. We're gonna just do a quick walkthrough. I don't know if you guys remember, but you look out there, it looks like we got lakefront property right now. This slough, which this is not necessarily abnormal, it's maybe getting a little higher than normal because it hasn't opened up where it exits at that end. But this slough has been dry for 2 years, where there's been no water in there. So, yeah. Anyway, that's that. Look at that. The boys have been cleaning, or we've been busy cleaning here. And amazing, a little bit of half an hour of cleaning and things getting much better.
All right, there we're gonna bring the tire in. Let's put that tire right here. You guys put that tire there, and I'll start taking the straps off.
Chain carefully it. All right.
Okay.
We won't be able to get that one in.
Well, that's the way your pry bar is.
Yep.
You get one in, and then you get started and work it. Oh, that's a weird looking pry bar. There, this one's in. Okay, I got 3 bolts in on this side, and the 4th one's in. I just need to snug these other ones up. Where are you guys at?
How that one might go.
No, it's gotta go this way. One. I was doing it Orthman already. What?
Something else I should be.
Yeah, you want to start packing this one? It's the best job ever.
Oh, I'm sure.
Come on this side of me and... Do you know how to do this?
I've done it, whether I do it right.
You grab a whole whackload, whatever hand you want to use, you put a palm in your hand, and you... It's a dirty job. Well, it's not really dirty. It's just slimy. Where's the, yeah, you want to throw, you're good to put that on?
Right here.
Yep. Okay, I need the grease gun and we're gonna fill this full of grease. Hey, while we're back here, we ran into a few glitches yesterday. That was, we got the wrong seal. So in here, this seal isn't up against the spindle here. So we ended up getting those. Daryl went and picked that up last night. And the other problem that we're having is these nuts are too wide this way. So I've got to narrow them up. And by about 1/8 of an inch, I need to cut off 1/8 of an inch of these nuts to get them to go in the right distance. So I got to do that. On my wish list is a lathe. I really would like a lathe because that would make that job a lot simpler. But for right now, I'll grind them down. It's gonna take a bit, but that's what I got to do to get that to work. Yeah, I think I got the first one done. See when I tighten it up whether, and the reason I've got to make it narrower is with castle nut, there's these slots here, and that has to go through, you have to stick a cotter pin through this hole right there, and that holds that nut so that as it's turning, it doesn't come undone. I think I got this one done already. I put the nut on backwards so that I could see if the nut is perfectly flush with the end of the spindle here. And I'll grind it. It's a little bit higher right here, so I just need to grind it off on there, and then this side's good to go.
Does it look pretty?
I think it's good to go. Yeah, if you've got the hub ready, then
Gotta bring the,
I just gotta take this.
oh yeah, you'll need the pipe wrench.
I got it.
One yet?
Nope, not yet.
I don't know how I.
The other bearing's not on there yet.
I know.
Okay. Go grab
The
it.
bearing goes on, then the.
Yep, you put the bearing on now. Now we need that washer. You might need a. There we go. There. Nut. Then you have the roll pin. Hot! Where's your gloves? I'll let you
Said
go.
it was over here.
So is the other side completely done?
I have to put. Was there a gasket for that cap?
Yep. Yeah, it's in the, it should be in all that stuff that we had. Now what we gotta do is we gotta tighten this nut up to set the bearings in the right place so this thing turns
Like that.
hard.
Oh, you want it to turn.
You want this to turn a lot stiffer. And then you back, once that is, then you back this off one turn or to the next hole so that it turns nice. There, see if you can turn it. That's pretty stiff. I'll go a little bit more. There. Let's see. Ooh, it's a little bit more. Never mind, it's in. That's good, probably. You hold the, you do that, I'll hold the, give me this, and give her. All right, we're good. There, we got grease coming through the whole thing. Now let's take this, we'll take this grease nipple off and
Just relax a sec.
What?
Just relax.
we got one tire and one spacer on. Let's get the other side on and we can see how close we are to center. And bottom. Got it. Okay.
Now, are we centered at 200 or 120? The question is.
Put it in the center, Dylan. Put it in the center of the tire. We're 119. We want to be 120. That's pretty close.
Hold on, just keep coming in.
Better. One more.
Outside member is looking like nice.
All right, well, thanks to Notre Dame sandblasting, they sandblasted my spacers in the middle and my axle. They sandblasted, painted it, did a great job, powder coated it. Yeah, they did a great job. It's dirty right now, so it looks a little off, but yeah, no axles on. Everything seems to be looking really nice and actually level. Our distance in between from center to center is within 1 inch, which isn't exactly the way it's supposed to be, but we're close. So, but yeah, it's holding. It's sitting nice, but it's pouring outside. So we're not going to pull this unit out yet. And then we've got a little bit more to clip here. We've got to cut this edge off, but I have no acetylene and oxygen to use the torch. So I gotta figure out how I'm gonna do that yet. So yeah, it is done, and pretty happy with that. And axle's working. Yeah, I'm pumped with that. It looks good. We'll be getting oil changed and pulling air seeder and planters out and that kind of stuff next week. As the forecast is looking like it's going to start warming up. So yeah, this is the big job that we were worrying about that would take a while, and yeah, it wasn't too bad, not in my eyes. Did more waiting on steel and that kind of stuff than anything. So it's together, and look forward to using it. Thanks for taking the time to watch, and hope you enjoyed the video.